That's pretty decent. Hope you guys can hear me. Got the fresh frozen. You guys saw my last reel. These are freshly frozen shrimp. Tide's coming in right now. Feeling a bit tired. I don't know why. Bro, it's too cold here in the Carolinas still. Maybe for you, man. Maybe for you. It's not too bad today. Touch 60 degrees, I think. Or just under 60. Yesterday was nice. Yesterday was like 70. Nah, it's not too cold. We were catching drum a few weeks ago. How you doing, bud? Everything inshore, like red drum, black drum, trout, all that kind of stuff. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Carolina Shore Fishing.
All right.
You can get a good look at stuff we catch out here. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah. On a lower tide, I find better too. I was thinking about not even coming. I was like, whatever, I'll just come try for an hour. Till that tide fully comes through. Mm-hmm.
Nobody has any. Already got 1 minute of shrimp and
Okay, nice. How much are the shrimp there?
they've got a head start on everybody.
All right, I went back to the jerk shad Z. The water temp's in the 50s. I haven't been catching anything. Purity, good for you, buddy. Hello, Harold. Congrats, Purity. Yeah, water temps are still kind of low, but there's still fish around. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I get a. Obviously, you can hear me because you replied, but yeah, it's not gonna be your best time to fish, but there's still fish to be caught. Pretty dependent on the tide and winds for Wind's more so, I guess, the beach, but in the creeks and stuff. You're gonna have to figure out the tide for that little area that you're fishing and see when the fish start congregating in your area on what tide. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to another Carolina Shore Fishing live stream. And if you be so kind as to double tap your screens, hit the like button. And if you're feeling so generous, share the video with a friend of yours. You know, you can just tag your entire contact list in one giant group chat. I don't know if you'll remain friends with everybody, but you will have gained a friend with me, for sure. So my dog's hair follows me everywhere. So yeah, got a little double bottom rig here with some shrimp cut pieces on. And then I'm throwing this with a jerk shad Z by Z-Man. Ooh, might be a crab on there. Wait, it just kind of. Ooh, we got one. Yeah, there's a fish. I hope it's a fish. I don't know. Might be. What's that, crab? Oh, it's a nice crab, y'all. Look at this crab I just hooked. I'm telling y'all, I got a crab on the other one, and there's a crab right there. This is a big old, like, I don't know if you'd call this a jimmy, but I know he's a keeper. Dang, he's about to get me with them claws. I've got him in a really bad. All right. That's pretty funny. I'm pretty sure we've got a crab on there, and that's what I was trying to say. We got a crab messing. That's a nice size. The keeper. I'll take him home and eat him up. Oh, mess with that. That's a female. You can tell from the wide. I don't know what you call this, but because it's wide and not tall like the obelisk tower, it's a female. And another way you could tell is these beautiful red tips. You know, it's like it's got its fingernails painted or something. Put them on the ice in there. I'm going to get my shrimp out of there and my towel, so I don't want to forget he's in there. Stick my hand in. Yeah, just as we hooked into that crab, I was pretty sure that another crab grabbed onto our shrimp here. Yeah, I was like, we definitely got something, but it's not fighting. So I was thinking maybe it was like an oyster rock, but the crab makes sense. Oh, there's a lot of little hatchlings swimming right by that. It's gotta be something snacking. every time I pull up here, I'm like, hey, nice, there's nobody here. And then they pull up right as soon as I pull up. I always jinx myself. It's almost every time I pull up here, there's like nobody out here. Sometimes I pull up and there's people out here, but they're like, they leave within 5-10 minutes of me coming. So I'm like, okay, nice, you know. Yeah. I saw somebody pull up right like a few minutes after me, throw like 2 or 3 casts and then leave. I saw them the day before too, but they were not that quick with it. Yeah, I cooked my dinner before I came, so I wouldn't be pressed on leaving too soon. On my way here, I saw a game warden truck like speeding by with their lights on. Yeah. I had somebody tell me that they didn't know that they had like jurisdiction, I guess, to pull you over and stuff like that. Dude, yeah, he said he ended up spending like 30 days in jail or something because he was like running from one. Yeah, right. The sovereign citizens. Right. Yeah, those guys don't need a warrant or anything. They'll search you for everything. What's up? You guys are out here spot burning like that? Giving out location and everything? I have to start putting some mods on my lives. Put an end to you guys that want to just put the location I'm fishing at. I mean, part of me says like we should share in our wealth, but the other part of me says like there's really not a lot of room out here to be streaming where we're at. You look at I don't even want to say some of these places, but they're elbow to elbow fishing them. Yeah, I know it's no secret, but how many people do you think know the place? Hence why people are asking you where we're at. Like that it's no secret to you and everybody that knows. Yeah, but people who ask, obviously they don't know. I'm more willing to tell someone that I meet in person asking me where to fish, I run into them out on a pier or out on the beach or something, than to spam it all online for thousands to see. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This place is already trashed enough. And I would say for every person that does ask where we're at, there's probably 40 that want to know where we're at who don't ask. Yeah, it's public for all. All right, buddy. Have a good one. The question is not whether it's a public place to fish. It's whether people are adamant and motivated enough to get on Google Maps and look for places to fish. And I don't care if it's public. That doesn't mean I have to tell you where I'm at. What kind of logic is that? So Winston did some remodeling jobs. Yeah, no, these places get a lot of seasonal remodels and whatnot. Sure, they're glad to have you. Dude's acting like I was telling people not to come here because it's private or something. Yeah, I did block him. What's up, brother? Yes, sir. There are some really good fish out here. There really are. Got to come and time the tide right and have the time to get out here in the morning. Needed to go to church. Hope everybody's remembering to read their Bibles and go to church. That's what the message has been at the end of all of our live streams.
Side is about 90%.
Caught a crab. Caught a big old blue crab. Did you say about the tide?
I said, nah, trying to get that tide right to figure it out.
Yeah.
Stuff here.
That's not too bad, but today I didn't get it right. And I forgot that the time flipped on us. I woke up and I was like, wow, I really slept in today.
Got right in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, usually I go to 10 a.m. Mass, but I woke up and it was already 9. I was like, what? How's that so? And I forgot the time flipped. Thank you for the likes, y'all. I haven't seen any blues being caught yet. Have you heard any blues?
Nah, did you get the pictures posted?
Nah.
That's, dude, they should be. Everything's just like right on the tail.
Okay. No, I haven't really been online too much lately.
I was coming out some store today and saw it.
Yeah. So, Wolfie, it is going very well, very well. How are you doing? Yeah.
Like Fisherman's Post is incriminating people.
Well, I know that inland you can keep them in inland waters. Trout's not closed. It's just closed for coastal and joint waters in North Carolina.
Down ready. Good deal. He goes, it's not like they're good table fish. Mountain area before.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people don't like eating speckled trout, and I love them, man. Ever since I started making them into sushi rolls. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't like eating reds either, but I love all the fish that God's given me. I mean, some less though. Yeah. Because bluefish, once they get a little too big, I'd rather eat something else. Like I love fishing for Spanish. This year I've got to get out on a pier and go for some Spanish. I tried off the beach last year and just didn't have any luck. There was only a couple weekends where I could see Spanish jumping in front of me out in the breaking waves, but they weren't hitting, man. Nice. Yeah, I've been, I don't know if they're making a comeback or what, but I have seen in the last year some very nice croakers being caught. Last year I caught a croaker that was like about 15 inches or so. It was about the size of a black drum. Fought like a black drum too. Pulling drag, trying to wrap me around a piling and everything. I don't know. They might be making a comeback. Yeah, this was definitely getting pecked at by a crab. Sitting in a Target parking lot waiting on the kids. Or waiting on the wife. You're sitting with the kids. Hey, that's a good parent right there. Good father. I was at the dentist the other day, and I felt bad for this mother. She didn't have anybody to look after the kids while she was getting looked at, I guess, at the dentist, getting a teeth cleaning or something. But the older child was taking care of the little child like none other. Yeah, at the Spring Night Pier. Had a bunch of trout die here in that snowstorm. I saw some videos out in that general region. Huh?
I said, I wouldn't be walking in the stream with a butcher knife like that.
Where you see a butcher knife?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what the heck?
Maybe that one kid who's playing around, and I'm like, oh, that's a good way to get a bullet in your ass.
Glad you pointed that out. Spring made, cow, fresh shrimps. Afternoon, Jack. How you doing? Kind of bait. Until I'm catching some like mullet and stuff, I'm just using some fresh shrimp that I pick up at the docks around the area. Pick them up in the Calabash docks, not too far away. They got shrimping boats that pull up there and sell the fresh catch. Take the small blue crabs, bake them in half, or break them in half. To use for bait. Yeah. They're good for. I've heard they're good bait. I've tried them a few times. Haven't had much luck, so I've kind of given up on it. I want to try to pull this blue crab out. Give y'all a look. But I don't want him to get me. And I don't want him to drop his claw. So let me not do this. Alright, let go of my plier. Alright. Well, I grabbed him by the claw and the plier, but... Or grabbed her, really. And now she's grabbed my pliers too, so let's put her back in there. Yeah, I'm gonna eat that crab. I'll eat it tonight. Fits into the seafood diet. I've seen a lot of people. I've not caught many myself on them, but I've seen a lot of people catch nice keeper flounder on cut shrimp like I've got on this bottom rig. So I don't think right now I'd have much luck with drum. I think I had another crab there just peck at this. So I'm hoping that maybe a flounder will come take a bite of that shrimp over there. Figured I'd be using a voodoo. Yeah, I got some voodoos at home. I don't think I have any with me. I do have some rattling shrimp I might use. But I've kind of moved away from using voodoos. I still have some left I haven't finished using, but for me lately they've been one fish, two fish, and just obliterated. Not holding up for me very well. So I haven't been much of a fan of them. I have started using the Shrimp Z's, I think is what they call them, scented Shrimp Z by Z-Man, and just put that on like a half ounce or a quarter ounce trout eye jig head. And I've been liking that. It's been holding up pretty well too. Yeah, this is, I'll give you guys a look. So I think y'all didn't see at the beginning. This is a scented Shrimp Z, or no, sorry, shad. Jerk shad Z, or jerk Z shad, something like that. You know, they throw the Z wherever they want. And I just dipped it in some of this Dipping Glow garlic scent. I dipped it like a few weekends ago, and it's still, I think it's kind of permanent once you get that stuff on there. I'm pretty sure I have some of the pink on these pants. Yeah. See if I can get my pants up there. Yeah. So I have the pink version of it too, and I've got that stained, and I've washed these probably 100 times since I've stained them. Once it gets on your skin too, it's GG's after that. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes, y'all. Actually, I didn't realize I get to see all the reactions coming through. Never had luck on any lures. Impatient with them. I think like it's not that it's a learning curve. Yeah, I suppose it is a learning curve using them, getting the hang of them. But then it's like once you catch your first fish on them, it kind of boosts your confidence in using them. And after that, you start to get the hang of it. So there's a little bit of a learning curve, a bit of like a confidence that you need using them too. Like even just some days, if I don't feel confident in using that lure, I'll switch from it because I feel like that plays into my likelihood of catching a fish. And that just might be in my head and whatnot, but I always say like use something you're confident in. So that'd be a first step with a lure. So like if you're sitting around a bunch of people and you see them using voodoo shrimp or DOA shrimp or just whatever type of lure and they're catching them, I think that'll boost your confidence in wanting to use that lure. glad I wore this hoodie. It was feeling good when I got out of church. I think the sun was shining a little more than it is now, but I was contemplating whether or not to bring a hoodie. I'm glad I did. It's always windier here than it is at my house. In the middle of the street. In the middle of the creek. Need to go back out on a boat, miss catching them big ones. Yeah, I love boat fishing. I love when people invite me out to try to share in what I can, the obligations of getting out there. There's one charter captain in North Carolina that I kind of want to go out with. And I don't know if he's about to stop or retire soon, so I might have to do that as soon as possible. I think his name is Chris Falcone, I think. Shout out to him. Man, he's always posting these giant triggerfish. Just boat full of giant triggerfish. And triggerfish is a really, really good eating fish. Finally had it for the first time. Wasn't last year. It's maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I went on a charter with Daniel Powell. He runs, I think it's Bad Fish Fishing Charter or something like that. And caught some of my first triggerfish out there with him. And first mahi. I had no clue that mahi didn't have a size limit in North Carolina. Huh? Yeah.
See what they do when they catch those small ones like that?
You just keep them in there, or what?
Throw another hook, just keep the hook in the slip, hanging by the boat.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah. So that's what he did. He hand lined the first one on like I don't know what you call those little spools with line on them. Maybe that's just the hand line. A little spoon on there. Caught one and just kept it in while we were, hooking a bunch. But we were catching a lot of really nice big red snapper. I mean, it was honestly kind of difficult to keep the red snapper off. Yeah.
That guy caught a 30.
Yeah. They were huge. Uh-huh. Right. I think the management on the red snapper has worked and the job is done because they're overrunning it now.
Oh, yeah, he said they're killing all the reefs, too. He said they're running the grouper out.
Yeah.
He said that one day here is just a joke at this point.
Should open it up at least half the year or something. I don't know. I really don't, but got to open it back up.
I think we put 150 in the boat that day.
Better hop off. Hey, yep. Have a nice dinner, Winston. Glad to have you here. What fish are you targeting? Oh, red drum, black drum, trout, flounder, that sort of deal. Have you heard of anyone catching Spanish? Hey, David, how you doing? I have not heard of anyone catching Spanish just yet, but I haven't been on Facebook or online or anything either. I'm waiting for the water temps to hit probably about 70 in the surf, and then I'm going to go and try myself. A 70 on a nice, probably southeastern wind, and I'll give it a try. Still don't know which pier. Probably go to Apache. Cherry Grove is nice too, but I don't like having to pay for the parking. So I go to Apache for that reason. Definitely been wanting to see how good the saltwater fishing here is lately. It's been cold on your days off. It's funny how that is, man. You'll be working and you'll have the most beautiful days. Little breeze, nothing too bad. Nice and sunny. Maybe not like too sunny. A little bit of clouds here and there to shade it up. But come the weekend, whenever your day off is, pouring rain, wind blowing a gale. Like, we had some really bad wind the last week. It was shaking the house up. Yeah. I didn't know if it was like good for the house to be shaking like that. You know, the way like a airplane wing will flex and stuff. I was figuring, you know, that's probably what you want in a house, is that it flexes.
One of the rare years that we're actually getting.
We're getting
Winter, spring.
Yeah. Winter spring mix, yep. Some crazy, like, I don't even remember wind gusts being that strong last year. Huh? Yeah. Then we had that snow. And then we had we've got some wildfires. I don't know what's the deal with those, if they're still burning or if they've got them under control or what. I've heard there's some like in Brunswick County and in Myrtle, or I think Conway maybe, or Myrtle Beach, something like that. Any word on mullet restrictions this year? Are you talking about North Carolina? I know North Carolina wanted to put some restrictions on the mullet. I know mullet have always had restrictions, like 200 mullet a day or something. Raining down there. I think I don't know if it was raining yesterday or the day before. I think it was Friday night that it was raining a little bit. But yeah, thank you, nature. I appreciate it. Crab got your shrimp?
He's tugging on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Little tug there. Looked like maybe it's a crab. Yeah, I need to get a trap. I gotta scour the Facebook Marketplace, or maybe even go to some garage sales. I went to one last year and scored on like a nice brand new Battle 2. Oh yeah, looks like a crab. I think we both getting crabbed out here. Yeah, maybe I can find a nice crab pot at a garage sale or something. All the ones I've seen in stores haven't been like what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't think the crabs will care about rust.
$2 in zip ties, man.
Yeah. In the Charleston area, yeah. Different. Every spot's always different. And he wanted to get some of the cast net. I didn't know if they cut that off again like last year. Yeah, I haven't heard anything. I was trying to keep up with making some shorts and videos and stuff about changing regulations. The only things that I caught this year were changes to the flounder and changes to speckled trout. But like I said, I haven't really been online too much lately. I've been fulfilling a lot of other obligations. I'm trying to read more. do want to encourage you guys, read your Bibles. Just get in touch. What's up, Yum Dinger? Hey, that's my favorite freshwater worm to use, the Yum Dinger. Wacky rig it. Caught my biggest bass on it too. Caught a 5.5 pound, and then following that one, I caught an 8 pound flat. I was so stoked. They fall for that weightless Yum Dinger. Wacky rigged every time. Out of ice cream truck. Mr. Softy. I thought the name was Mr. Sister. I was gonna say. Because I think it was like 2 ladies driving it. Or in there. So I thought it was named Mr. Sister, but it's Mr. Softy. It's a little too cold for me for some ice cream. But there are some days, if they pulled up here like they just did, that I would have to buy. I like Italian ice. That's funny. I was carrying my leg all the way up to show all the stain, and I had one like right here. Another chartreuse stain. Did you watch any of the fights last night? I couldn't even stay up.
Beyond disappointed. Especially that man down.
I woke up and saw the headlines and stuff, but I couldn't stay up.
One of the few times my old ass stayed up for the
Yeah.
event, and so the star match.
What's up, Rylan? All we've got in the cooler is a nice crab. I actually didn't even measure it up. I probably should, but it definitely looked big enough. It's got to be 5 inches. Yeah. Stoked.
Dude, that's fine.
Is there a pilgrimage happening? I've been seeing people just walking by like every 5 minutes.
Oh, it's spring break already.
Oh, it is already spring break. You're right. Dang, this year is just running.
Kids running around dressed like St. Patrick's.
Yeah. Oh yeah, St. Patrick's is in another like week or two. No bites yet. I did pull the crab out, but he's still real awake and alive. Keeps wanting to pinch me. Yeah, it's like once you get past January, boom. Rest of the year shoots by. I should probably really slow it down here. Oh, yeah. Bike week was in Florida last week already. There's probably we got 2 months till May. Yeah, it might not be then. Waiting on them to finish building that bridge by us, and then that pier will open up. Is it? I saw Mikey post a drone video, and like I was looking at it, and I was like, this ain't getting done till next year. It looks like. I think next week is probably their like obligation to catch that extra $1 million. Have you seen the new kayak proposition? There's like a bill that they want to sneak through there about like parking your car on the side of a road and dropping in a kayak. They want to make that illegal.
What we do here.
For real?
Dude, like I said, Captain Andy's right there in Calabash.
Yeah.
He is not far.
Huh?
I said he's not far. Like hiking distance. Maybe from here.
Yeah.
To that dump to get to where those things are. Something right there. But
yeah, it might be some Reds cruising through there.
very, very loose. You got to just be careful.
Careful on the.
That's not the only reason I haven't went in there. It was like that's one of the spots you want to partner up in, just in case.
Oh yeah. I definitely want to kayak more this year, and I definitely want to get a nice I don't know what you call them. I'll just call it a walkie-talkie, but a nice waterproof one. Yeah, I try to avoid going out when it's bike week over here. It's just crazy. Last year I saw like, I didn't really see too many bad accidents, but I definitely saw a few. And there was one that I just really felt bad because, like, you know, everybody comes down here and, you know, doesn't wear a helmet or anything.
I saw one right there at the curb with the 45 wheels.
Yeah.
2000. I had a little apartment here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to work. Girl passed that big. She had to be 300 pounds. She passed me. I was like, chill out. It was like 7 in the morning. And
Yeah.
She just, wow. Dude, when I got up here, man, she's laid over on her side. Looked like a turtle trying to get up, dude. Right.
Man, yeah, that road rash is real. Like, I saw some bad road rash last year on the side of the road. I got to do my taxes. I should have done it today instead of coming out, especially with the tide being like this. So I'm going to have to do it next weekend. This past 2 weekends, I was going back to my parents. I had doctor's appointments and stuff. So all that driving just wiped me out. Yeah, dude, once you get into kayak fishing inshore, it's hard to go back. I don't know why I didn't get out to do any last year. Suppose it's because I didn't have much time to fish, and whenever I pull the kayak out, I tend to spend like 6 to 8 hours out there on the water. Make it a full day of fishing, yeah. I fish like both the tides. Try to, like, if I'm close to a jetty, try to make it all the way out to the jetty on the outgoing tide so it's easy. And then on the incoming, like, come back in. Yeah. And once you get out to a jetty, too, on that outgoing and it starts to go low and it's like Those flounder are really just kind of stacked up there on the jetties too. Makes for a really fun time.
I thought I could paddle that one down. He got 2 ounces. I'm paddling after. Then I had to stop for a second and think. I don't think I'm going to catch up with him.
Yeah.
I'm at about 6 inches of water now. It's going right through it. Dude, there's one right over there. Retention.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's about 10 pounds. I had to tell a certain someone, dude, he couldn't go there and fish. They've got so many chemicals in there. That thing's a beauty.
Dude, I don't know about you, but my water the last week has had a really bad, like, earthy, pretty much moldy smell to it. I was drinking out of this cup, and I thought, maybe I'd left some water in there for a little too long, and it molded. But then I was like, nah, I just filled it up with water. And then I saw on a couple of the groups nearby, like, a bunch of people were complaining about that.
We're off a different system.
I was going to say, are you off a different system? Yeah, we're supposed to be getting a new filtration system for the whole town, but I don't know when that's supposed to happen. But, dude, yeah, even when I was showering this morning, I was like, the water just smells too earthy. And I looked up online, just kind of like Googled it, and it's not the first time it's happened. It happened like in 2009 and then 2020, I think. And both times the city came out and was just like, oh, everything's fine.
That's why I've got my friend's house at the island. The oysters and clams. He goes back in the 60s and 70s. It was non-stop sewage stuff.
Yeah.
Now, he goes, it's just. He goes, they ran tests, dude. Bacteria levels are through the roof. I was like, man, I eat the flounder. It's like, because I was like, dude, I've seen people pour something under there.
Dude, that's why I got to pray on every meal, man. Especially out here with all the chemicals and water.
Dude, when they got what that game was so horrible. This was back there when Trey really first started coming out here. Clams, oysters, all this went down to the marsh. So he goes down to the ramp. Closed. Dude, 3 hours. Like 4 bucket boards. Comes out, man. So he goes out, nice home. He's like, yeah, look. He's like, good. Man, he goes, go put it back. He's like, huh? He goes, go put every one of them back. He goes, set that wow, watch.
That's got to be tough.
You do all the work.
But I much appreciate that than a fine, yeah. So just catch up. Still got to do your taxes. Yeah, man. It's that deadline's closing in on us. Had some luck with the puppy drum in our banks. Any luck so far? Right on, Source. No, I haven't had any time to fish in the last few weeks. Took on some outdoor house projects before the season really kind of kicked off, and had some doctor's appointments that I had to go back to my parents' city for. And then today we're just kind of messing around. Figured I'd try to kick off the week strong.
See, on Reddit, that Mason guy, he got a nice sheet. He got a nice drinker.
Oh, yeah. I saw that down at the jetty.
Yeah, but I can't tell if he's on the north side or the page side. State Park.
Yeah, that side. It's on that side.
State Park.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people out there now have those motorized bikes, so it's nothing for them to go fish there.
I didn't think you could have them.
I think they made it okay for them. I think.
It's not a mile. That's a good night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The thing is, once you get there, you're still. I used to think it was South Carolina when you got there.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That line splits like right through it. That waterway.
Yeah, it did low tide. It's from the draw to the other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't really help you there, Justin. I'm not even that advanced on my kayak. I'm a pleb with my pedal. So you guys got to put some respect when y'all see me catching and fighting some fish and pedaling at the same time. Like, huh? Yeah. Right. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I would love to have a pedal, especially with like forward and reverse.
One thing to sheep's head fishing when I was up there back in December on the bridge. Something like that. You know, I booked one.
Yeah. It makes it tough. Yeah. Because if you're pedaling, you're not fishing, or you're paddling, you're not fishing. If you're pedaling, you can fish.
Almost a lot of nice sheep's head right there.
Doing that. Yeah.
Position. So they go under, man. That's a wrap.
I think my guy went slack over here, maybe. Just maybe. But yeah, I'm sure some like prominent kayak fishing channels have made some videos on to kind of help you figure out for your needs what you would like. Trolling motor or pedal. I'm pretty sure now for a lot of the pedal drive kayak systems, they make trolling motors that fit or sit right into the pedal system. So that's something to think about too. You could get a pedal drive and then convert it to the trolling motor if you felt like doing that. But what kind of tires are those?
People go with about 30 pounds cross.
Yeah, I thought about it too. I was pulling through.
About 6 weeks ago, and of course, he can't find it. I'm like, that was all my Apollos.
Yeah.
I think the kids got them, and I don't know. I'm like,
Try to find out for me quick.
Yeah.
Try to know as soon as possible.
There was the big post. Like, I got a 29-inch. It just says the ICW.
Yeah. I was cleaning up all my stuff, and I got all my kits cleaned up, and I got my striper kit cleaned up as well. And Trey actually gave me a couple of lures that I wanted to try there. I mean, they're huge, but I don't think the striper will care at all. Huh? Yeah, he's caught. That's what he's told me. He's caught the big ones on those big ones. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I got diver that one morning, man. He had one of those on. He jumped in front of the head boat going out, Captain Larry. He screaming, stop. I'm like, Larry's not going to stop anymore. Of course, they got sucked up. Like I said, those reds are my neighborhood too. It's just, dude, I have to get out there in the kayak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I go in the water, dude, I'm screwed.
Yeah, it's still way too cold. Like
the freezing and the oysters.
I'll probably wait till June and then get out, or maybe like May. Probably around May and get out. It'd be warm enough.
It sucks. I'll go down to my boat route and I'll see in the afternoon. And I'll see the tails.
Yeah.
That's what I've been taking. I was up there working earlier. My last delivery went to the very end of O Island.
Uh-huh.
And I forgot that about point parking there. The lady said, yeah. And the guy goes, your student goes now, dude. He goes, oh. I was like, yeah. And I was like, that's what the big money is stacking up that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it sucks. You got to go over the island and then go all the way back down.
Yeah.
I would wish it was a notch, like a crawl from my good side out over.
Yeah, I haven't really thought of where I'm gonna try to get out and kayak from. I think around here, since it's pretty close.
Oh, yeah. Down by the pier I'm telling you about.
Yeah.
That creek is up the lake. So then do what's back up in that saltwater.
Mm-hmm. Hello there, SMP. I'm just gonna abbreviate your name. Happy Sunday to you as well. Kicking off the first day of the week. Damn. Yeah. Have you hit the other bridge spot by church?
No, not in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's about to start.
It should, yeah.
So looking back at the pictures, I think we're right around that middle of March.
It really like it's gonna be when the bait shows up there, then the fish will be out there. I don't really even see bait out here, no mullet or anything. A couple spots that I could go to that I know for sure, like the swash down by it's just way too far. Yeah. Yeah. Last time I was here, I caught 3 nice big cobs, giant cob or horse mullet or whatever. I don't know if there's even a difference between the two, but they were big mullet. Popeyes, yeah. I hear them called, like, I don't know if they're the same or what. Like, cob might be a little different. Ooh, I think we got a crab on there. Just went slack. Dude, and I vacuum sealed them and put them in the freezer. Yeah, there's a crab on here. Dude, they made my deep freezer smell. Huh? No, I caught them over here. Some big old mullet. I put them in the last video that I put out. But yeah, not too long ago. I suppose it, like almost a month now, but I didn't think I messed up my net, but then after I rinsed it and cleaned it at home, I realized like it's just a giant hole through it. So I don't even think it's worth fixing. I don't even know if I'll be able to use it here still for big mullet. I might just trash it, or I don't know if it's definitely not worth like going through and stitching up everything. Yeah, I know. I can't even believe it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've kept them out in the summer, like no aerator, alive for a night.
Yeah, but he had them in a little towel, dude, just a little thing.
Yeah.
Like half a dozen, dude. They live alive for 2 days.
Yeah, my minnows, I guess they have a real like low oxygen use or something. I don't know. Low waste output and low oxygen use.
I took them inside, especially with the dogs, dude, everybody else in there.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. What days is he working in there? You know?
I'm not sure he's just filling in to the ice.
Oh, okay. I saw him post some nice pics of some reds, flounder, and trout. Nice trout, actually. I think he caught her on a shrimp lure. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What was that? Yeah, I haven't seen any mullet coming through. Yeah, I've got this mirror lure set up, ready to go in case I see anything. This wind's starting to get real chilly. I was almost not even going to wear these. These are like thermal Coleman pants. Yeah. Yeah, I've had trout follow my shrimp lures all the way up to the water, especially on this kind of high tide. Huh? I don't. What time is it? It's hard for me to check because my screensaver. Source, you catch them in surf. Okay, you're talking to source. Yeah, for real. Lost an hour, but we gained another hour of daylight, so I don't mind that. Yeah, so it's definitely done slack right now and gonna flip here at any moment. I don't mind losing that hour because just having more daylight puts me in a better mood and more energized.
There's some nights I want to keep working, dude. 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
7 to 9.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get them unless it's like low out here. Maybe with it like the sun setting or something. Dude, this rock right here is just making it mad uncomfortable to stand here. I'm gonna put this here. Wacky people can't handle the peace. This is Deadliest Catch Part 10. I don't think there's anything peaceful about Deadliest Catch either. Deadliest Catch. Ooh, there's a lot of little hatchlings swimming by there. Deadliest Catch was like crab fishing, right? They were Alaskan king crab fishing. So I suppose we did do a little bit of Deadliest Catch out here. We got us a nice female blue crab with some pretty red claw tips on her. Dirty too. So one thing I've learned is the dirtier the shell, the more meat is going to be full within the shells. the more meat you're gonna find in the crab. The cleaner the crab, then you know it's freshly molted and it's still kind of filling in. Hasn't bulked up yet. Yeah, right. It has slacked up just slightly because like this one stopped running a little, as it stopped going to the left as much as it did, and then it started just sitting. Interesting. I found a crab. Yeah, I've got a crab in the cooler. I'll grab it for you. It's like somebody else wanted to see it earlier too. And while we grab it, we'll probably hook up here. There we go. Nice old crab. Those pretty tips there. That's pretty characteristic of a female crab right there. They'll have nice tips on them. Uh-huh. They're what? Jonah crabs. Huh.
I'm like, how much? You go 7 a pound? I was like,
get a pound?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some kind of invasive crab. I don't know if we've got them here, but I heard about it like in New York or something. And they said that they're really good eating. So, some invasive crab that. Oh, that's what they are? I don't know. There was one where like up north, I think. Yeah, they're really good eating or something. Put out a basket ready to be steamed. Yeah, I do need to get a basket. This is kind of a tough spot to throw one out at. Or maybe not really, but I've got a better spot that I'm planning to go for that. Hello, Pierre. Or Pere. I think it's Pierre, maybe. I don't know. The accents will start getting me. Man, must have like poured and carried all the dirt here or something. Yeah, right. Yeah, where are all these people walking to? They're all like dressed in some. It's like Halloween or something too. Nah.
Yeah, it's kind of party, dude. I'm sitting here questioning. I'm seeing the same Patrick walk by.
Yeah.
My graduation.
Yeah, right. I guess the outlawing of the Carolina squat got rid of most of them. I still see a few, but
Yeah, it's the majority of them.
dude, when I was heading back home Friday night, I headed back to my parents. There's just one truck behind me, it was slightly squatted, and had some like really bright lights. Just I let them pass. I'm not trying to deal with any of that. Passes me and like speeds up, keeps doing it. A bunch of people, and then a cop turns out in front of them and like immediately slows down, cuts the lights off. I'm just like, dang, couldn't own it. He couldn't own it. He had to cut the lights off right when the cop pulls out.
I was 17. was there. This lady comes flying by, dude, about 90. I see the trooper sitting there, and I'm like,
Oh, dude, they were out on my way back.
why didn't he do it? So about 30 seconds later, dude, I start coming. He was, I guess, I don't know what he's waiting for.
Yeah.
He waited so long, man, dude. He couldn't get her, dude. All these box trucks on the road, dump trucks, dude. He got jammed up. Dude, he was speeding. Dude, I've never seen this. I was like, oh, man. Dude, he jumps the median, dude. The other way, he hit his wife. I'm like, he's going to get somebody.
Yeah, I saw a lot of troopers and sheriffs posted up on my way back home, and a lot of unmarked undercover cars too. Dude, and they were real sneaky with it, like hiding behind church signs and stuff. It's like all you could see was the little bit of their car window and the radar like shooting out. So when I drive, I just cruise control it. I got ticketed once going into Wilmington, where it kind of like speed traps you from 70 to 55, and I was cruise control there too. I just didn't tear it down. Pay up once and you're done after that. Got a crab on there right now for sure. I love nature. Wikipedia co-founder has come to Jesus moment after years of questioning religion. Yeah, a lot of people are finding the truth that will set you free. Where'd you hear that? On Wikipedia? I'll have to look that up. Is it the founder of Wikipedia? There's this one guy. I know what he looks like. I don't know his name. But he has, like, edited most of Wikipedia's pages. Because, like, you can, I don't know if anybody can edit them. I suppose anybody can edit them, but it still has to be reviewed by people.
Yeah, that's how it was at one point.
Yeah.
They had one up, and I'm like, damn, dude, I took it down, but it wasn't verified. And I'm like, so I don't know, like, I'm like, damn, I was like, I don't know why it wasn't verified.
There's got to be, like, some kind of process to it.
Yeah, I was just going to make one down myself.
Yeah, I remember people were doing that at some point, too.
Right, man, Google me.
I see those likes coming through on the screen. I appreciate it, you guys. We've got a lot of people watching, too. I've seen it at 70. Right now it's at 57. That's a good bit of people. I'm happy to have you all. Oh, that tide's definitely started rushing back out now. Just gonna leave that with the shrimp. It's already been an hour and a half. I said I'd fish for an hour, but I'm having a good time. I was really tired coming in. I don't know why. Just felt sleepy. I was even considering like turning back. Huh?
I said, once I started reading that Fishing Coast, I'm like, damn, dude. I was like, water temps are you?
Huh?
Water temps?
Nah, I have no clue. Somebody was commenting that they were about 50 degrees. What's up, Ethan? Fishing for pretty much any inshore fish. Like red drum, black drum, trout, and flounder are the main species. We have a crab in the cooler, a blue crab. And I'm pretty sure we've got a blue crab picking at my shrimp here on this rod because it's just pecking. Yeah, it is rushing out now. Started my cast over there, and we're over here now. Thank you, Ethan. Going to be down in a couple weeks. Yeah, it should be a lot better by then, I would say. Definitely have more flounder at least pushed up by then. Yeah, I was going to have some smoked salmon for dinner tonight. So that blue crab will fit right in. Just steam it up. Actually, I need to get something to steam them up in. So unfortunately, I'll just have to boil it with some butter and Old Bay seasoning. I was planning to get this big old, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like this huge pot for boiling in, and it had like a steamer insert, and I was going to get it to fry like big red drum and black drum and stuff whole in it and do it outside, but I never ordered it, and then it went unavailable. Accolade Security. Is this NC or SC? It is Carolinas. I'm glad you narrowed it down to the two. And it's been said many times in the chat. I suppose I could say we're in South Carolina for sure. Because that would be evident by the regulations that I'll have to adhere to while I'm out here. I remember last time I caught a red, and I was like, oh, nice, it's 16, I think was what it was, or 17, and somebody was like, oh, that's too small. And it would have been too small in another state.
See that school, something
What's going on?
there, corner of that blue house. There's a school, something.
Yeah. I see it there.
Nothing came out. The water just got real noticed there.
Yeah, some definitely came through earlier too. When you had pointed them out. Probably give it like 30 more minutes at most. Yeah, it's starting to get a little chilly. Finish it up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sleep earlier tonight. Make sure I wake up at the same normal time that I always do tomorrow.
He gave me the fish finder that goes to his new boat that he bought.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically a live scope that attaches to your iPad.
So you have to have an iPad out there with you?
Yeah, that's the only issue we're having right now in Florida.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Dude, I mean, it's working. Especially at night. I mean, it's $300 versus $5 grand for a live scope.
Yeah.
They just got to figure something besides that iPad.
Yeah, everything starts out super expensive at first. Use new tech and let it settle down and get it for a lot cheaper. Like, there's some really nice TVs out now, and it was just like not too long ago, like mid 2000, like 2010 and stuff, and flat panels were getting real big, and they were charging a lot for them.
My grandma, like I said, back in 08, she paid $1,300 for a 42 inch.
Yeah. Now, yeah, you can get it for nothing, next to nothing, for a TV. Is it? I wouldn't mind the rain if it wasn't this chilly. I do want it to rain, but it's messing with some of my plants.
Out there doing that semi-private golf trip. It's a good price for $185. But it's just good. I hate to get out there and get snappers and stuff.
Yeah. I need to. Yeah, that's what I have seen when I have gone online to just approve people's groups posts. Just some massive trigger.
Oh man, dude, I didn't expect. Like he told me really slow for him. The shorter guy, dude, he gets monsters now. I hate the prices went up. I understand he had to.
Yeah.
No choice. We had to compete with all the other guys that were sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we put the guy out the other day. One guy went by himself, dude. He got his limit of 5 all over 10 pounds. in a long time. It's not going to look like this.
Yep. Yeah, it is pretty clean. Somebody must have cleaned it. I try to take stuff out when it's right in front of me.
That are good.
Yeah, last time I was out at real low tide, I found a nice, like, fire red DOA. Brand new. Yeah, it's dropped like a good half foot or foot, actually. So what's up, everybody? There's a lot of people watching. I don't know if you're all subscribed yet, but if not, hit that subscribe button. Help us out. Hit the like button. Helps us out too. And check us out on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. We're on all those as well. Same name. Keep it simple. And each one of those I post different, or not everything gets posted to every single one of those. So it's worth following them all if you have them all. Yeah, I was driving back yesterday. The sunset was pretty. It was a huge, huge sun. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I understand that. Oh, one crab.
Oh, you got a crab in there? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
surprising.
Is that rare to find one in here?
No. They're usually, but it's not as common to catch them like fishing for fish. Fishing with lure.
That's my 300, 2.8. Yeah, it's a pretty.
Get some nice shots today.
Not so much. I get a lot of the birds on the beach, but I just noticed that the tide's higher, so
Yeah.
the birds are over there on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
There were a bunch of the cormorant ducks.
yeah, I'm trying to adjust to the low
The light.
tide, high tide thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So where you guys from?
I'm down here. Yeah.
Sweet. Y'all come out here to fish all the time, or what?
Whenever I get the chance, I kind of bounce around different places.
And what do you feed out here for like your bait?
I'm using cut shrimp on this rod right here for bait, just like normal shrimp, and then plastic lure on this guy right here. Looks like a bait fish.
Sweet.
And you
I
can-
haven't been fishing yet, man.
Hey, it's a good pastime.
Yeah,
Nice
my family's
hobby.
From Buford, so when I was younger, we go fishing
All the time. Oh yeah.
So when I get some off time next week, we'll start.
Yeah. Very nice. You're from around here, or?
I'm from Texas.
Still? Okay,
my
Texas.
Airbnb is like right here, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
A little daily walk.
East Texas.
What was that?
I said Texas is killing it. I found my fishing group on Reddit, and those guys in Reddit, they're doing the Padre. They're out there wade fishing this time.
Yeah, they got
Yeah,
a
the
lot of-
wade
a lot of
fishing.
places to fish in Texas, man.
Mm-hmm.
Really good
The
stuff.
jetties and stuff. You could just like drive up to the jetties too out there.
Yeah, you can go to a lot of places.
Yeah.
And get some fish. They got laws and all kinds of bullshit. See what you can. What you can't.
Right. Yeah, that's why I come down here more than North Carolina. North Carolina's got a lot more regulation.
North Carolina?
Yeah.
More regulations than, okay.
More regulations than out here. Can't even keep flounder in North Carolina.
Can't?
But you can down here. Just got to catch them.
What have you caught in here before?
Flounder, red drum, black drum, trout.
Okay.
Just anything inshore.
Okay. Now, I don't know this. Is this freshwater?
It's like it's pretty salty because we're close to the water.
Here.
Yeah.
Like, I see these holes coming out. It's got to be.
Yeah. It's pretty salty over here. I wouldn't even say it's like brackish even. It's pretty salty.
Okay.
It's less. It's more fresh than the ocean, but it's still not. Yeah, it's a good bit of salt.
So relaxing and peaceful.
Yeah, it is. It is nice.
Yeah.
It starts to die down in the relaxation department when the season hits and you get people out here driving by all the time, especially with the bike week.
Oh yeah,
You get the bikes
I was
just
here for bike week and black bike week, so it's like back to
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's about when I stopped coming out here.
About 2 weeks, you just kind of chill for a little bit.
Yeah. Go to the beach usually. Fish out on the beach.
You ever fish on like the pier?
Sometimes I'll go out on the pier.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I saw a lady. I got a photo of her. She caught a stingray.
Okay.
I think either she dropped it or she let it go. But I caught her when she pulled it up. I thought that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hey, you guys have a great one. Okay?
Thank you. You too.
I'm still gonna that man.
Yeah, I was looking at you from far away. I'm like, what are you walking by with? And then I saw you get closer. I was like, okay, it's a big camera lens.
I wish I would have got a camera back when it was filmed.
Let's see a red or trout. Hopefully.
Because you're not like you had to do. It was a manual. You know what I'm saying? Everything was like hardcore. Now I can take a photo, pop it in the computer, and I'm good. While they're doing their thing.
What's up, Anthony? Just got home from work. Fishing has been a lot of fishing, not a lot of catching. The fishing has been fishing. Trying to turn it into catching, but I got out here pretty late, and for this area, in my opinion, not a great time. But I just wanted to get out, change scenery, throw at the water a little bit. I thought I woke up late, and then I realized that the time had pushed up on us last night. I didn't catch it until I had looked at my phone, and it was 3, and I was cooking before I got out here, and I was looking at the oven time, and I was like, oh, it's still only 2. Nice. And then I was like, nah, I definitely just saw the time was 3. Looked over at the Alexa, and it was 3 o'clock for sure. And then I realized that I lost an hour of sleep, and that's why I felt like I woke up late. What's up, Bobby? Thanks for talking about the Bible. God is great. God is great, brother. And we do have to spread the message, especially in this day and time, man. Especially in this day and time. People test me, man. Every time I leave church, last weekend and this weekend, I've been like cursed at trying to just leave the parking lot of the church, and I'm just like, God bless you, man. It's hard. It's like, just got the message, leaving, and I'm already being put to the test. Just got to smile and kill people with kindness. Thank you, David. Yeah, Jake misses you, man, and I miss you too, David. I hope to see you soon. Like I said, I've been blessed to be able to move down here. So anytime you want to do some fishing, let me know. You've got my number. Give me a text. And I hope you've been doing well. So have a good night. Oh, yeah. So I'm down here already, full time, most of the time, unless I'm going back home. Do I know what the water temps in the surf are? I'm not going down the 21st of this month, or because I always thought your vacation was in the June. But I think you did tell me you were going to try to come earlier. No, I can't remember. Okay, this month. I heard that the water temps were 50s, so I'm not sure. But I think by that time we should have a little more activity in the creeks here with some flounder and stuff. Trying to have my cousin come by don't think this weekend or next weekend. So if you're at the Spring Maid, I might take him down there and do some fishing, if that's what he wants to do. Joel, yo no hablo inglés, pero me gusta mucho la pesca, sobre todo ese tipo que está para pesca en Italia. I'm going to try to guess what you said. I felt like I understood. You don't speak English, but you really love fishing. And then after that, I kind of get lost. Vivo, you live to fish from Italy. I think that's what you're trying to say, which is awesome, brother. God bless you, Joel, and keep you catching those fish. Yeah, I saw it when I was here. It's still pretty high up, but fully covered. Yeah, it was. It's just never, like, you never really see it blowing like that.
They put a few in around the beach, man. It kind of,
And that one's real wimpy, considering the ones that I've seen in Egypt and stuff. Dude, they're tall. You gotta, like, parachute down from 813, catch a fish for you. I hope so. Greetings from England. Hey, we are international today. How y'all doing?
pretty sick. Yeah. You don't eat it all anymore? Nah, dude.
It's got to be like early morning or really, yeah, I mean, it's got to be early morning for y'all, right? Like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., like, or maybe you consider that late night. How's a sheep's head bite up here? We have been slamming them down here in Corpus Christi. Very nice. I've seen some people catching some sheep's head. I haven't gone out for them. I should definitely catch some crabs and go for them on the kayak this year. 6:35 p.m. 10:35 p.m. for you, Danny. Oh, okay. That's not too late. 10:35 p.m. in England? Does that make sense? I suppose. Yeah. Okay. That's right. I think in like China and Australia, they would be about 12 hours from us or more. My phone just hit 5%, so it's going to die here soon. I'm just going to let the stream go until it dies. So I'll sign off now because I won't get a chance to when it does. I do appreciate every one of y'all for tuning in. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for sitting around and watching us. I know it wasn't too exciting. We didn't catch anything really besides that crab. But hey, it's been a beautiful day. I hope to get some pike fishing tomorrow. Very nice. That's got to be fun. Mason from Mountain to Surf got a nice sheep's head. Yeah, I saw that. Some sheep's head and I think a trout out there. That place is just a haul for me now. I'd love to get out to a lot of places, but they're all pretty far from me. I like to make sure I'm close to home in case anything happens.
Oh,
Yeah, I came out the house. That it is a thing.
okay. It's quite a good price there. Your daughter's
Before we get cut off here,
Oh, the actor.
if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We've been doing some live streams here and there pretty regularly. And then, as it warms up and I get out to the beach, we'll have some surf fishing trips and stuff. Those are always fun. And I'll try to do some on the kayak this year. I'll have to figure out how to do and go about that because it gets wet on there. And follow us as well on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok under the same name. And if I end up catching something right when the camera cuts off, you'll see it there, especially on my Facebook. I'm probably most active on my Facebook first, and then on my YouTube, and then on my TikTok and Instagram. I've been enjoying making you guys some reels and stuff. I've got a lot of footage and film from my trip to Egypt this last year and the year before that. I don't know if I'm going to edit much of it. I might just keep it for myself.
Yeah, back then.
It's just the edited videos aren't doing well. Like the long form videos, it's just a lot of work, and nobody's really watching them and commenting or replying, engaging with them. So I'll just kind of, they're memories for myself. I'll keep them for myself. And then I'll probably make